Hey everyone, it's Thursday, August 27th. So, Monday, Monday I went and delivered in Emporia. I went to Emporia, Kansas Monday. Sat there for 24 hours before I was able to finally unload. And then Tuesday, I unloaded Tuesday afternoon. Got out of there around 5. Uh, Went up to Wahoo, Nebraska yesterday. Reloaded in Wahoo, and then had to go to Atlantic, Iowa to reload. And this morning I had to do an orientation with the company that my buddy Michael and his boss were going to lease their trucks and trailers to, and they pretty much wanted to treat us like those trucks were theirs. And the guy goes, when you want home time, let us know a week ahead of time and we'll try to get you home. And I looked at him and I said, home time? Like, what do you mean home time? I was like, I drive Monday through Friday. I'm home on the weekends, and then I come back out Monday. And I said, matter of fact, this load that's going to Watts, Oklahoma, once I deliver it, I'm going home. I'm not going to be back in the truck until Monday. The guy goes, that ain't going to work. I damn near started laughing, but I said it's don't have to work. I said that's the deal that me and Michael have worked out. Is I drive his truck Monday through Friday. He gets me home by Friday at a certain time, and then I can come back out Monday. Well, they wound up saying that it wasn't going to work. So I guess the whole thing was they were pissed off at someone else because of some other stuff. So basically we're not going to be leasing, or they're not going to be leasing their trucks and trailers to that company. And then they, fuel wise, they pretty much, pardon my language, but they pretty much fucked us on fuel. They, like, in my opinion, it was a waste of time to go from Wahoo, Nebraska to Atlantic, Iowa. So I had to drive from Wahoo, Nebraska to Atlantic, Iowa. They gave me $175 fuel advance Wednesday morning to get from Emporia, Kansas to Wahoo to get loaded. Well, it only took an hour to load me. And then from Wahoo to where Atlantic was 100 miles. That 100 miles I could have shot down and then stopped and got fuel somewhere and had enough fuel to make it to Watts. Well, I got to Springdale, Arkansas. Get off the exit and the truck starts cutting out on me. Well, so it dies on me. I'm at a stoplight. I got lucky. I got it started back up. I got it started up. I get moving. I get to another stoplight. It dies on me again. I get it started back up. I went ahead and made a right turn. Pulled into the truck stop that was right there. Pulled up to the fuel bay. I was on the phone with Michael. He was coaching me through it. I was going to try to get fuel on the mobile app. Well, it never went through. So, and I'm sitting there on probably, I don't know how much fuel. With it dying, it was at the bottom of the tank. So I took my last $7 cash I had just to get the truck out of the fuel bay to where I could park it. I put the last $7 out of my pocket into the fuel tank to go park the truck. And let me tell you, my buddy Michael, he is a hell of a friend. He has been there for me when I've needed something, and when it was time for me to decide to go back to work, he was there for me again. So Michael Matthews, I give you props. You're probably the best friend I have. Matter of fact, you're probably the only friend I still have that I grew up with that I talk to on a regular basis. I got a few. I mean, y'all, I got a few friends out there that I grew up with, but I don't talk to them every day. You know, you got. They say you know who your true friends are. You know, but yeah, that company there it was Atlantic Carriers. So so after running out of fuel and then putting the $7 in the fuel tank and being able to park the truck, I talked to him. I was like, well, I said since you got to come up here and use your card, since they won't take it over the phone or they won't do it at the register. I said, do you just want to take the load the last 20 something miles and go deliver it? And that's it. He goes, yeah. He goes, I can do that. So that's what we did. I got off the truck in Springdale and he took it to Watts. Well, he had six trucks ahead of him and they quit unloading at 11. So no, he drove. But because he had six trucks ahead of him, he decided, well, he went back the way he came, went down 49, Interstate 49, and went to the truck stop where we parked the truck at. So he's there. He's gonna go deliver that load tomorrow. So when he mails in the bill of lading for the load I took to Emporia, on top of detention pay and percentage, I should have a decent paycheck. Now I don't know how much of the detention he's gonna pay me or whatnot, but me and him will have to discuss that. How much, how I think he said anywhere from 50 to 75 an hour is what his truck makes off of detention. Well then, me being the driver, me having to sit there, am I going, 20, 25, and then, if he's making 75 and I'm getting 30, that still leaves 45 for him. That's still, on 20 hours of detention times 30, that's $600 for 24 hours. When it comes to driving a truck, you've got a lot of headaches to deal with. You got, especially in the reefer and the driving department, you got companies that take, like Walmart. Walmart can take hours just to unload a trailer, because they don't just unload it and then give you your bill of ladings and then send you on your way. They unload everything, they break it down, and they count it piece by piece, and it takes hours. So if you're a truck driver and you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'm pulling a hopper bottom right now, so man, I am new to it, and I'm actually loving it. It's definitely a lot of work. I'm not used to it, but I will get used to it, and eventually I will shed some of this weight that I've put on over the last 5 years or last 7 years from driving a truck. 5 years of driving. Hopefully I can shed a lot of my body fat and rebuild muscle. But I've got some other video clips that I'm gonna try to do something with. I wanted to record the unloading process, but I'm gonna have to break down and buy some cameras that I can like a couple of GoPros that I can put on each side of the truck, on like the flexible tripod that I can put on the back of the truck to where it catches the loading, and then like the unloading I can take it off and put it under the trailer to where it catches the unloading process. Where I can do a time where I can time lapse it and get it down to, I don't know, It takes 45 minutes to unload a hopper. If I could time lapse for 45 minutes down to 10 minutes, I think over, do like, you know, do like a couple time lapses together, have like a 30-minute video of a couple trips, even put in some, driving, some backing. I mean, I could even have like pulling into the receiver, backing into their bay, the unloading, all that. I think that would be an excellent video. A lot of people would see what goes on, driving a truck. Whether you're in Europe, Russia, Australia, it's all the same. It's just the difference between here and like Europe. Here, we drive on the right side of the road. We sit on the left side of the vehicle. In Europe, they drive on the left side of the road and they sit on the right side of the vehicle. So, I mean that's all the differences. I don't know how it is in Australia. Maybe just kicking it down under can tell me how their vehicles are. Do y'all drive on the left and sit on the right, or do you drive on the right and sit on the left to drive? But I'm gonna get at least two, maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 GoPros that I can keep with me, and a couple extra batteries for each one, about 2 extra batteries for each one, and be able to break it down to to like 15 minutes, and then I can, when I get home, I'd have all weekend and do some editing and splice all the videos together, multiple angles of everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, and it's late. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. I know it's late. It's after 11 p.m. They had Hurricane Laura come through out of the Gulf, struck as a Category 4. Got to about the Arkansas, Louisiana border, probably a Category 1. We didn't get much rain here. That's what my wife said. We didn't get much rain. Of course, if it would have, in my opinion, if it would have curved, if it would have went up more towards Oklahoma, we would have got a lot more rain here than what we got, because the eye curved, like all the heavy rain was to the east of the eye. So on the back side of it, you got hardly any rain. But I better get off here, y'all. I gotta get around, get ready for bed. Spend some time with my wife. I left Monday and I just got home. We were discussing about me possibly just staying out full time over the road, or not over the road. If the loads worked out, I might be home. I might be home one night a week. Long enough to, after I empty out, come home, and then like go reload, and then continue the rounds, and then eventually she would be able to quit her job to stay home full time and homeschool the kids, and us get up to the property, and I'd be driving a truck coming in. When I do come in, I'd be able to get stuff done up there, as well as when I'm gone, I'd be on the truck doing stuff. But like I said, everything's a work in progress, and everyone that's stayed watching our channel, we both want to say thank you. I can't put her in the camera right now for certain reasons. So y'all have a good night, and I will try to upload some videos of the last 2 loads. It ain't much, but y'all have a good night. Thank you. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks.